More specifically, sir, can you give me the month and year to which you stopped working?
Probably been around the end of 2019, early 2020.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. I know that both are present. Mr. Tatum, go ahead and proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a partially agreed order. The parties agree for the father to be established as the child father per the positive DNA test results for the child. The parties agree that there's been no issues relating to family violence. There's no request for non-disclosure. I'm sorry, just one moment, Your Honor. Let me correct that. The parties agree that there has been prior family violence, and the parties agree to the non-disclosure. The parties agree for the mother to be named as the sole managing conservator with no geographical restriction. The father has no additional children outside of this case. The state has used minimum wage for the calculation of support. The non-custodial parent has declined to use choices to assist with looking for employment. There's been no request for a name change, with course costs to be billed to the non-custodial parent. The contested issues relate to support and visitation. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record
Dejanice Mixon.
and the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to, and the name of the child's father?
Terrence McKinney.
And previously, you were ordered to take a DNA test with the child. Is that correct?
Yes.
And those results named the non-custodial parent as the child's father. Is that correct?
Correct.
And did you hear what I read into the record as it relates to this case?
Yes, sir.
And are you in agreement with those terms provided to the court today?
Yes, sir.
And are you requesting that the court accepts those agreements and make them part of the order today?
Yes, sir.
Again, the state has used minimum wage for the calculation of support. And based off of that, the state will request that the father pays child support at $206 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, sir.
And as it relates to the insurance, you're covering the child insurance through your employer, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And again, based off of minimum wage, the state will request that the father pays medical support in the amount of $132. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, sir.
And you're requesting retroactive support today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how old is the child here in this matter?
She's 5.
Just one moment. And you're requesting retroactive support from March through, just one moment. Are you requesting retroactive support for the past 4 months?
Yes, sir.
All right. And at the child support calculation of 206 per month, the state will request retroactive support in the amount of $824 to be paid at $55 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, sir.
And has the father had any visitation with the child here recently?
No, sir.
Is there any specific reason why the father has not had visitation with the child?
He hasn't reached out prior to some recent legal activities between me and the non-custodial parent. He just didn't want to, but there was a temporary restraining order against me, and we have not had any contact with each other. That has since been lifted at the end of June, and he still has made no attempt to see his child.
All right. As it relates to visitation, are you requesting that the father has supervised visits with the child?
Yes.
And are you requesting that your mother does the supervision, Ms. Hurd?
Yes.
And are you requesting that those take place on, is that every other Saturday?
Yes, that's fine.
And from what time?
Whatever let's say 1 p.m.
Until when?
3 hours, so three to four, 3 or 4.
All right. Is there any specific reason why the father should not have a standard possession order with the child?
Yes, his living condition is unstable. He has not had a job since we moved down here. I was taking care of all the bills, all the responsibilities when we were sharing the space. So he doesn't have a license, no insurance. So I don't trust his decision making and it not being supervised.
And do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
Yes, I am going to agree to the child support, the number. However, he has a college degree and he just is blatantly said that he does not want to work specifically for this reason, because he wants to pay as minimal as possible to support his child.
Thank you, ma'am. At this time, your Honor, the state would like to call the father here in this matter. Sir, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Yes, sir. Terrence McKinney.
And you are the father of the child here in this matter, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And sir, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Yes, you can read
Are,
it again.
are you in agreement with those terms that were provided to the court?
No.
What exactly do you not agree to that you previously agreed to, sir?
Pretty much I think the visitation, I definitely want visitation. And the reason why I haven't visited my daughter.
Sir, stop. You're
Yes,
not
sir.
listening. You're not
Huh?
listening. He asked you about the agreements that he read at the very beginning, not contested issues. So we're trying to do the easy part first. Then we can get to the difficult parts. So he read at the beginning of the hearing what y'all agreed to. He confirmed that with the mother, then went into contested issues. Now it's your turn. We need to know if you heard those agreements, and if you're still in agreement with that, then we can get into the contested issues. Don't jump the gun and start trying to do contested issues. Now, if you
Yeah.
don't agree, the parts you agreed to earlier, that's fine. But I don't know that's what your intention is. So we're trying to save each other some time. He read some agreements that did not include support
Yeah.
or visitation. Do you agree to
Okay.
those terms? Yes or no?
No.
Again, sir, of those issues that you previously agreed to, other than the issue of child support and medical support and visitation, what do you not agree to, sir?
Nothing really.
Are you the child's father, sir?
Yes, sir.
Those based off positive DNA test results?
Yes.
There's been prior family violence, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you in agreement for the address and telephone numbers not to be disclosed to each party?
Yes.
And are you in agreement for the mother to be named as the sole managing conservator, which means she will
Yes.
primarily make the decisions for the child?
Yes.
And are you in agreement to there being no geographical restriction as to where the child will reside?
Yes.
And you are currently unemployed, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree to paying the court costs associated with today's hearing?
Yes.
So you do agree to everything that was previously read, is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Moving forward, as it relates to the employment, sir, you are currently unemployed, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been unemployed?
It's been a while now. We're dealing with the death of my mother recently, so that's taking a toll as well. So we're just trying.
More specifically, sir, can you give me the month and year to which you stopped working?
Probably been around the end of 2019, early 2020.
And with you not working for over 5 years, sir, how are you providing for yourself and paying for your bills?
I recently I cut hair and stuff like that, and pretty much I try to supplement the income doing things like that. I'm getting into day trade and stuff like that. So to make more money, and I'm just
So,
trying. I'll do anything to take care of my daughter.
so you are working, is that correct, sir?
I'm not working, no.
So if you just stated that you're cutting hair, is that not considered employment?
I mean, if you guys up to you guys is understanding, yeah. But that's what I do to make money.
And in that job, sir, how much are you making on a weekly basis?
Maybe about $100.
What bills do you have currently, sir? Do you pay for rent?
I'm about to start paying for rent. I got my cell phone bill, got my insurance.
Sir,
Actually, just got my license. Yes,
as it relates to your rent, sir, how much will you be paying in rent?
I'll probably be paying about $1,500-1,600 in rent.
And do you have insurance?
Yes.
And how much is that, sir?
My insurance is $345 a month.
And you say you had a cell phone bill. How much is that, sir?
Yes, $125 a month.
And do you have any additional bills other than rent, insurance, and cell phone on a monthly basis?
Yes, I have a storage bill as well. That's at $122 a month.
All right. And is those all your monthly bills, sir?
Yes, sir.
And sir, that totals about $2,192 per month. Can you explain to the court how you're able to pay those bills if you're only making $100 a week?
I actually get help. I got friends and stuff that we trying to start an investment group and stuff like that. Like I said, I do stuff for I take the elderly to the store and just help out in the community as much as I can. And like I said, I'm getting into day trading. It's starting to pick up, and I'm glad because like I said, I'll do anything for my daughter.
All right. With your day trading, sir, about how much money are you making on a monthly basis doing that?
I'm starting out now, so I'm maybe about 200 to 300 bucks, roughly.
And sir, is there any specific reason why you're not working a full-time job at this time?
Right now, I'm actually going through rehab. I actually was stabbed in my left hand, so I have limited range of mobility in three of my fingers on my left hand.
All right. And so are you receiving disability?
No,
And as it relates to the child support and medical support, you're not in agreement to paying the 206 for child support and 132 for medical support. Is that correct?
yes,
Are you in agreement to it or are you not in agreement to it, sir?
I'm not in agreement with it.
All right. Previously, you provided that you were willing to do anything for your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is there any specific reason why you don't agree to paying the child support and medical support provided?
Because like I said, I know it's fully my responsibility to take care of my daughter, and that's been the understanding. However, like I said, I'm just trying to, get back on my feet and stuff like that. And I want maybe the judgment to be set at a moderate amount so that I'm not getting any more legal trouble, and I can fully, support my daughter.
And sir, do you understand that the amounts that were provided to you are based off of minimum wage, which is the lowest that we can set it at?
Yes,
And however, you're still providing that you believe it should be lowered, correct?
yes, just a little bit.
As it relates to visitation, sir, are you in agreement? I'm sorry, are you requesting that you have standard possession order to visit with the child?
Yes.
And the mother, as you heard, is requesting that you only have supervised visits.
Mhm.
Is there any specific reason as to why you haven't had any visitation with the child here recently?
I'm just not comfortable. I was stabbed. Like I said, I had to have 15 stitches in my left pinky finger, and pretty much I just, I've had issues with her mom in the past, so it's just been tough. Hopefully, we can work it out and get the visitation going. I set a visitation location, presumably, but yeah, it's just been a lot going on the last, really, pretty much the last year. I lost my mom in November, so kind of like I just had the rug pulled up from up under me. We were living together for the last 4 years.
All right, sir, you stated that you're not comfortable. I'm not for sure if that in reference to you visiting with the child, or what are you not comfortable with, sir?
Is that with her mom? Because like I said, I still actually have an order of protection in place on my own, and was just wanted to know, is it her mom giving the visitation, or because I can't be around her at all?
All right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time, sir?
No.
All right, nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
Okay, just one final thing I need to know before I finish the case is, Ms. Mixon, we're going to be ordering visitation that's different than what you're asking for. So I need to pick a place where y'all can meet for an exchange location that's a public place. People like to pick like restaurants or stores or fast food places to do the exchanges. That way, if there's a problem, somebody can help you call 911 or for either one of you, and there's witnesses there if something was to happen. Um, I don't know if there's, I guess Mr. McKinney mentioned there may be a protective order. So obviously there's a protective order, then that those people shouldn't be there. But maybe your mother can help you with the exchanges. Is she included in the protective order, Ms. Mixon?
So to my knowledge, Your Honor, there was a temporary restraining order. And he does have an open domestic family violence case where he assaulted me in front of our child. So that's why I requested the supervised visitation.
Okay.
Because
But
to my knowledge, the
you didn't
state
insult
picked
the
that up.
child, right?
No, but he assaulted me
Okay.
in front of her.
So I need the answer to my question as far as the exchange location.
Um, well, that's what I wanted my mom to do, is to be the visitor. It could be, he said
I'm not doing supervised visits. I already told you that. So we need to make exchanges. If your mother wants to help with the exchanges, that's perfectly reasonable. That makes sense to me. But I still need to find a place.
restaurant is fine.
What?
A restaurant is fine.
I don't know where
McDonald's.
you live, Miss
Mc-
Mixon, and we're on Zoom, so I have no idea where you are.
Uh,
So you
I'm
need to pick a
in.
place. Look on your phone. Pick a place near where you live, anywhere you want to meet. That's fine with me. But I need an exact place so we can put that in the court order.
Epic Park on Warrior and Grand Prairie.
Are there going to be people outside of the park when it's raining?
No, that's just for the exchange, correct?
Yeah, but didn't I just explain to you we need to have people around?
Um, Chick-fil-A
Okay, which one? What address?
on Pioneer Parkway in Grand Prairie.
Can you look it up and tell us the address, please?
1225 West Pioneer Parkway.
Okay, perfect. And as far as your mother is concerned, there's no protective order as far as she's concerned, is there?
No,
It's just between you and Mr. McKinney.
that's news to me, but apparently
Well, I don't know. Is there? I'm asking you.
that's what I'm saying, Your Honor. The temporary restraining order had been lifted at the end of June. There
Okay,
is
so that
no
was between you two, right?
right,
Okay.
correct.
All right, Mr. McKinney, does it involve anybody else besides you two?
No.
Okay, perfect. And you believe there's still a protective order, Mr. McKinney?
Yes.
Okay. But that's just between you and Miss Mixon.
Me and Miss Mixon.
Okay, perfect. Okay, all right. So the DNA tests are positive, so obviously I'm establishing that Mr. McKinney is the biological father through legal court order. I'm making a finding there's been family violence. Y'all have agreed to mutual non-disclosure of your addresses. Y'all need to add an app on your phone so you can communicate called App Close. APPCLOSE, and that's the way that y'all need to communicate with each other in the future. If you need to print out what's on there, you can always print that out and show it to a court if you needed to, like a family violence court or family court. So make sure that what you're writing on there is something you wouldn't mind a judge looking at. I'm appointing Ms. Mixon as sole managing conservator, no geographic restriction. Noting that Mr. McKinney refused help looking for a job. I'm noting that Mr. McKinney is intentionally underemployed. Basically, you're not looking for work, or not wanting to work. Your excuses are pretty weak. So I'm setting your child support at $400 a month because you're underemployed. You can find work if you want to. Your mother passing away is unfortunate, of course, but that doesn't prevent you from working. I'm sure she would want you to work. And it sounds like you are doing some jobs. Any job where you do something for somebody and they give you money is a job. So even if it's not full time or 40 hours a week, it's a job. So I think you have the ability to pay money. You just don't want to. Maybe these other family violence issues are the reason why you don't want to give her any money. I don't know. But you're going to be responsible for your child, not just with intention, not just by saying you want to, but by actually doing it. So your child support is $400 a month. Mother to carry health insurance. Medical support is $132 per month to help her reimburse her for the premiums of the cost of the health insurance. Retroactive child support is $824 payable at $55 a month. I know you'll have some family violence issues and probably still a long way to go before that's resolved. I'm not trying to get in the way of the criminal court, but I'm trying to plan something here for the child. The child was not injured. I know people like to tell me all the time that the child was present during the family violence. That's not family violence for the child. That's family violence between the parents. So the child still should be able to visit unless you can prove to me that the child was the one that was injured. Just because the child was present, I mean, the child's going to be present. If y'all, I'm assuming that y'all would be in the same place when there's family violence happening, so the child would be with one of you. So that doesn't mean by itself that the child is endangered. Obviously, we don't want kids to see it, but that's usually how it happens. The children aren't outside when it happens. They aren't with somebody else when it happens. They're there in the place. So as far as visitation, I'm not doing supervised visitation. Mr. McKinney should be able to have the right to visit with his child. His child should have the right to visit with their father. This is a 5-year-old child, so there's no. I'm sure that Mr. McKinney's been a part of this child's life for the last 5 years, and that we haven't had any issues until we had the family violence issues. So there's no reason to punish a child and not let the child visit with the father. So I'm doing standard visitation, which is visitation on the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month, from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6. Now y'all need to be careful with how y'all are doing the exchanges. So if there's whether it's expired or not, Mr. McKinney thinks it's still ongoing. Ms. Mixon, you think it's not ongoing. Probably best for y'all not to be in the same place, just generally, even if there weren't any orders. Okay, so
And also,
if
I'm sorry to
grandmother,
cut you off.
no, don't cut me off. That's what
Okay.
so if grandmother wants to help, that's perfect. Let grandmother be the one to take the child or be the one that surrenders the child to Mr. McKinney. And that way y'all two don't have to see each other. So y'all gonna meet at the Chick-fil-A that Miss Mixon mentioned on those Fridays at 6, and then that'll also be the return place as well. So the grandmother needs to take the child there on Friday nights and pick up the child on Sunday nights. If you're not going to do your visitation regularly, let Miss Mixon know that you're not going to be doing your visitation or whatever the case may be. I don't know why you wouldn't, other than you just don't want to, since you don't have a job. You got plenty of time, so there shouldn't be any reason not to visit. But sometimes people just don't want to visit. But if you know you're not going to, then uh, let her know. Oh, and if you're not going to be regular with your visits, then let her know. It's always good to communicate, even if it's something negative, just to know what's going on, because we don't want the 5-year-old child to be going to the Chick-fil-A every other week and the dad not showing up. So if you're regular, it shouldn't be a big issue. But if you're not regular, then let her know. Don't call 30 minutes before or send the app close message 30 minutes before saying you're not going to show up or you're going to be late. Just don't go if that's the case. But it's not fair that someone would drive over there and wait on you. So if you're going to do visits, great. I want you to do visitation, but if you're not going to do it, you need to communicate that as well so that we don't have the child be emotionally hurt by the father not showing up. All right, court calls bill to Mr. McKinney. The Attorney General's office will put this all in writing and send y'all a copy of the court order. And y'all need to make sure y'all read it, follow the orders. Only payments paid through the child support office account, so make sure you do that. So if you're getting paid cash or things like that as a self-employed person, you need to send in your payments to the child support office. Payments must be made. If you don't make your payments, then you're going to have some child support jail issues, and you could go to jail for not paying child support. So make sure that you're paying your support every month. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Your Honor, one question. I'm sorry. You said it was the first, third, and what was the other weekend?
First, third, and fifth weekends, like every other weekend.
Fifth. Okay. Thank you.
I got something to say as well.
I don't care if you have something to say. Do you have a question? Because I don't really care what you have to say at this point. But do you have a question? I can answer a question.
Yes, I got a question.
What's the question?
When was it put in that I declined the choices program for employment?
What was put in was that you're not looking for work. You said your mom
That's not true.
died months
That's
ago.
not true.
And, okay,
That's not true.
So do you
I
want to be
never
in the
declined
choices
it.
program?
Yes, I did it. I did it the first time. I never declined it.
Okay. Well, then you can stay behind here in a minute and meet with the choice representative. I can order that right now. I'll make that change.
Okay.
We're still $400 though.
No, that's totally fine. It
Okay.
ain't no limit on
That's
what I get.
ordered, and that'll be the only change. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all can press leave to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.